struggling to function today, and I guess that's all right because nothing's going on. Literally, the world is at a standstill right now. Don't look at my hair. I thought it getting snowed on yesterday would make it like lay down or something, and it didn't. I'm actually thinking about getting up and straightening it. Listen, there was no school today. I knew as soon as I started filming, I'd hear Epps. Do I hear you? He has like a wallet chain and stuff, so every time he moves, he sounds like a fucking cop. Like when we're in a grocery store, I just listen and I can hear wherever he is. There's no school today. School got canceled again tomorrow. Literally everything is shut down. It stopped snowing. It's not supposed to start snowing again. I didn't have the meeting today. Tried to call to reschedule it. Never got a hold of the person. Hoping I can maybe get a hold of them tomorrow. Kind of hoping that the reason that I didn't get a hold of them is because I was calling / texting their work phone. And if they're not on the clock, they shouldn't be looking at their work phone. You know what I mean? Like if you're not being paid to deal with work, don't deal with work. But also, depending on what tomorrow is doing, might have to reschedule appointments for later this week. Like this, how dare the fucking planet behave appropriately for the season? Mom told me like during the fall or the spring or something like that, that the winter, the almanac said that the winter was going to be really cold and really snowy. And it's wild because on Christmas it was like 50 degrees or something like that. Like it was not 50, maybe 55. It was not cold at all. And now it's like all at once, just bam. I don't know. I'm struggling to do anything today. Anything at all. I don't know if it's just like that I haven't been sleeping well. I don't know if it's because it's like, oh, I don't know how I haven't broken my mouth. I got this little thing, not an extender, this thing I plug into my MacBook that gives me places to plug USBs and shit in. And I plugged my mouse and I looked over, the cord was just completely dented like this. I'm surprised it hasn't broken yet, knock on wood. That's not wood, we're gonna pretend that it is. But anyways, I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, the weather just changed all at once. And I'm trying so hard to like do anything. Like I literally got up. I was like, I'm going to play The Sims. Maybe that'll help me wake up a little bit. No. I was struggling. I don't know if it's because I'm playing with a Sim that has a child and a toddler or what. But like I thought about playing on my other Sim that I made a video about. But the thought of just doing anything feels like a chore. Like honestly, I just want to lay down, but my whole body hurts. So that sounds awful. I think I might straighten my hair too. But the problem is every time I straighten my hair, it gets super oily. And I know that that can happen from like a buildup of oil on the plates or whatever. But like the straightener that I'm using is brand new. So that shouldn't be a thing. I think I'm just naturally a grease ball is what it is. I don't know. I've also been drinking caffeine trying to wake the fuck up and I can't. Also, it's like 6 p.m. Yeah, it's 5:55. It's 5:55. Oh, as soon as I picked up frantically picked up my phone to show you guys it turned to 5:56. I was going to tell you to claim it, but it ran away. Anyways, I've been trying to wake up at 6 p.m. I would love to go downstairs and work on the playroom a little bit more too, and I just... The boys have been laying in their beds playing video games. Epps is basically melted into the couch. I called E's dad to ask him a question, and he was like, I'm having trouble waking up. Like I'm literally have been in bed all day. So I think maybe it's just like one of those days, one of those cold, gray days. For me, for some reason, like a lot of snow is kind of the equivalent of a lot of rain. It just makes me really tired. And yes, my lips are crusty as hell because I'm struggling to drink anything. I have a half empty water, a full water, and a Gatorade right here because Epps keeps bringing them to me and telling me to water my kidneys. I'll try. Maybe that'll help me feel better too. Maybe that'll help wake me up. I don't know. I just thought I'd say hi, even if I don't film anything for the rest of the day. Even though I know that if I don't, I'll be mentally stressed out. Sometimes I like to go through the map on here and get the tea on people. I don't know why. In this save file, this is a save file with pink. and Penelope and Pumpkin and all that. Marcus Flex is dead. Don Lothario is dead. Akira is dead. I can't find a bunch of townies, so I'm wondering if they're even still alive. I just like to go through and click on random households and see who's gotten who pregnant. Like, I don't know what it is. Is it just me, or does Travis Scott in every single fucking save file get half the town pregnant? In every save file that I have, Travis Scott is impregnating everyone. I just woke up because the sound of a car driving down the street and like hitting the slush and the ice and the snow sounded like somebody breathing at the back of my head, and it shook me out of my fucking sleep and gave me like a feeling at the back of my spine that was so bad it made me feel like I was gonna have to throw up. Like literally it sounded, and because it sounded so much like it felt like somebody was like ah! Ah! I want Taco Bell. I don't have any appropriate snowshoes. Hopefully this thing doesn't bitch at me saying my camera's covered again. Woo! Oh my god, I can't breathe. I just tried to go outside. Well, I did go outside with my meta glasses on because I wanted to get some pictures of the snow and shit, some videos of the snow and shit. And also because I just have not breathed outside of my house since we went to Walgreens and Speedway a couple of days ago. And does Speedway even count? Because I stayed in the car the whole time. And it kept saying, glasses are covered, and then I realized it was my fucking hood. Probably a combination of my hood and my hair. And it won't save any videos or anything that you take if the shit is covered. I did get 1 or 2 clips, but I tried. Guys, I just wanted to go outside and have my fucking skin touch the sun, and I wanted to see the snow. It's not going to be melting anytime soon. It's very cold. It's like 23 degrees right now. And I tried to like take my hood down so I could like know that the camera wasn't going to be covered, and instantly I was like, no. I don't have a single pair of like appropriate snowshoes at all. And the thing is, like, the shoes that I wear most of the time are these Killstar boots that I got like probably 4 or 5 years ago, that I have glued and re-glued the fucking bottom on these shoes so many times it's not even funny. One time the bottom, because it's like foam, they're soft-soled shoes. One time the bottom came off and I tripped on it. I was vlogging. This was like at a time in my life when I was vlogging, so it had to have been like a year or 2 ago. I was walking down the fucking street and I tripped and I fucking flew. And I did the thing where I tried to stop myself from falling, like effectively making it like 10 times worse than it had to be. I have massive scars on my knee from how badly I fucking hit that pavement and skid. And I'm like walking down the street, there's like heavy traffic. I know people saw because it was right by the main street. I know people got that shit on their ring cam. It happened right outside of a fire station with firefighters standing right there. I'm laying there all sprawled out on the pavement, just covered in blood. Like my knees, my legs covered in blood. I got my elbows really bad. None of them were like, "Are you okay?" Like, firefighters are just, hello? But those are my everyday shoes. Those are my everyday shoes. And the thing is, like, I'm not wearing my new rocks out in this weather. I'm not wearing my Dumanias out in this weather. I'm not wearing anything that getting them excessively wet is going to ruin them. You know what I mean? And then my cat boots, they've been through so much. Girl, they've been through so much. I have gotten my $100 out of them like 10 times over. But I feel like this is, I don't know. I don't know how much longer they've got left in them, especially after I do shit like that, trick around outside in the fucking snow in them. But they're the shortest heel that I have. They're like maybe this big. It's the shortest heel that I have. They're the easiest ones to get on. They match everything. So like, why not? Anyways, I'm pretty sure I ate something that was cross-contaminated with shellfish. So I feel like I have the flu. Waiting for it to pass. Just wait. It's 2:05 in the afternoon. No longer a day ahead. Waiting for this to pass. So I love that for me. I can't hardly breathe, and I'm not sure if it's because I just walked up and down the stairs a couple of times, and then I was out in cold air, and then a combination of, I'm pretty sure I ate something cross-contaminated with shellfish. My head kind of feels like it's having air pumped into it. Not sure if it's a combination of all of that, but I need to chill. I need to chill for a sec. Oh my God, it's 3 p.m. and I just washed my face. And listen, I took my little thing that I got off of the back of my chair and decided to put it on because I'm fucking freezing and I was sick of looking at my hoodies in my videos. And I forgot how like big and fluffy and fabulous it is. And also I can't stand these things. Listen, I'm not going to be hanging this up. I'm scared. One's just gonna fucking rip the fabric. I thought it was gonna come right out of there because it's like the cheap springy ones instead of the ribbon ones. Oh my God. Okay. One of my favorite parts about wearing like fuzzy jackets is looking like Jon Snow. Anyways, it's 3 p.m. I just washed my face. I am fighting not taking more medication because it's bad for your liver. And the thing about me is I already fucking have a bad liver. I'm going to do my skincare. Look at my ears. My ears literally look like Britney Spears' ears in the 90s. I'm sure they still look like that, but you know what I mean? Like late 90s, early 2000s, how her ears stuck out. That's what mine do. I used to hate it, and now it's just like, whatever, I can't do anything about it. I'm sitting here like, I'm going to throw away all of my old eyeliner so that I don't mix it up with my new eyeliner, because all of my old eyeliner seems to be dried out. And I usually don't figure that out until I'm like fucking up my wings, like worse than I usually fuck them up. But I'm sitting here like, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it. This one absolutely has to be thrown out. This one has eyelash glue all over it, and I've been telling myself for months to throw it out, and then I go to get it to throw it away, and I can't find it. It runs from me because it doesn't want to fucking die. All right, you go to hell. Kobe. It didn't make it. This one sounds like it has a lot in it, too. This one unmistakably has a shit ton left in it. I know I've got 2 more roaming around somewhere, running from me. I have a tendency to buy them, lose them, rebuy it, find the ones that I lost, lose them all at the same time, repeat. Okay, I got my skincare done. I gotta take some fucking Pepto. I'm running low on it. I woke up this morning at like 5 a.m. digging around my purse like a fucking mole for a scrap of Pepto. Guys, my tongue has a pink film on it. I tried to rinse it with an energy drink. It didn't get all of it. So, okay. By the way, I'm not going to open either of those eyeliners. I'm not even going to open like the main package until the 2 that I found that were right in front of me. So I wasn't really finding them. But the 2 that I discovered that still have a bunch in it, until those are gone. That's the plan that I'm going to say out loud, but it's probably not going to be what happens. But I'm already putting that out in the universe by saying that. I'm going to get shit on my jacket and I'm going to be mad. Anyways, life has to return to normal tomorrow. and I'm very nervous about it because I just prefer to not deal with people, you know. I just prefer to not deal with humans, but school starts back up tomorrow. As far as I know, they haven't canceled it yet. It hasn't snowed again, but that's like, it doesn't have to snow for school to get canceled. They use a drone in my town to go around and look at all the streets. And if it looks like everybody can't get out, like if there's any like driveways or anything, I swear to God, I'm gonna get something on my coat. If there's any like driveways or anything where somebody can't safely get out of it, they'll fucking cancel school. If 100% of the students can't show up, they'll just cancel it. So I don't know what's going to happen because the snow's not melting at all. They do have the roads mostly cleared, but the snow is not melting at all because it's still like 20, 25 degrees. But anyways, what the fuck was I talking about? Life's going to be returning to normal tomorrow. I have an appointment in the morning. I heard back. I woke up to a text message about the meeting that we had yesterday that was rescheduled, asking if I could do it tomorrow at 1:30 instead. And I said yes, but I never heard back. So I'm not really sure what's happening with that. And then we've got appointments that we've got to travel for. And I made some phone calls to make sure that, like, what the fuck was that? To make sure that, like, there's not been, like, heavy snow or where we have to go. Because I would hate to get halfway there and then have to turn around or be, like, super fucking dangerous. So everything is back on schedule, but still. I have to go to my lung doctor in the morning, and I don't want to. I'm not looking forward to it. Oh my God, I just got a call about my sleep study. Something about they needed 70% and they only got 24% of the data that they needed from me, so I get to repeat it on the 27th. You know what I was thinking about while I was doing my eyebrows and putting on my, I've never used this color before. Was this the right one? No, that's not the right one. Never mind. I dipped right into a purple. And I didn't mean to. You know what I was thinking about while I was doing my eyebrows and putting on my primer? I was thinking about the fact that yesterday, Epps and I were talking about the fact that my channel is like almost exactly 3 years old, if not exactly 3 years old. I'm going to try something different. Also me putting on a brownish reddish brown, whatever. Guys, there's only so many colors. What was I saying? Oh, I was thinking about the fact that, like, yesterday, Epps and I were talking about the fact that he looked at my channel and realized that I, in pretty much exactly 3 years, have posted close to 1,000 videos. And I was like, wow, because the burnout that I have pushed myself through, and I said this on Instagram, like, yesterday when we were talking about it, it should be fucking studied. Like, the burnout that I have pushed myself through should be fucking studied. But here's the thing. I am able to do that because I don't put pressure on myself to film, like, any one thing. Like, I get people all the time that are like, Shay, if you're tired, rest. I'm like, I get that. But also, if I'm tired, I'm just going to sit my ass in bed or sit my ass at my desk and talk to the camera. Because I always got something to say. I am a yapper. Okay? I am a yapper. Even if I don't leave the house, even if I don't hardly leave my room that day, except to do, mom shit, I don't put pressure on myself to, like, do certain things. I will film makeup videos. I will film myself out shopping. I will do hauls. I will film, Sims videos. And that's just the way that it is. And I just do it and I just post it. I honestly feel like that is the only reason that I have been able to do things. And that, and just like I showed you guys the other day how, like, what I use to film what I film. It's not exactly the most professional thing you've ever seen in your life, but it gets the job done. A lot of times when I'm filling, When I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'll just take a day to sit down and play The Sims and film myself doing that and post it. And it's like, if people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. And I don't worry about like it. You know what I mean? I think that is the only reason that I haven't just completely lost my mind, is because like I have no problem filming the type of shit that I film and posting it. I think that's it. Listen, I don't allow people to have standards for me. If you have standards for me, you should stop. You should just stop. I'm never gonna skydive, guys. I have a bad back. Anyways, I now remember, by the way, these are the new hoops that I got the other day. I have not been wearing my earrings as much because the little silver ones that I had for the longest time, and by the longest time I mean like maybe 2 months, I could wear them every day and I didn't feel them. Then I took them out because I wanted to wear the new ones. I can't sleep in these and stuff because I feel like it would either like hurt my, like pull my ear, yank my ear, or I would lose it in my sleep, like it would fall somewhere around my bed, or I would break it, like the back would fall off or something like that. And they're also like, I feel like too heavy to sleep, so I just haven't been wearing my earrings. So I went ahead and put them on. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I now fucking remember why I was going to throw that eyeliner out. I now remember it has nothing to do with the amount of it that is left in there. I think it might be the brush and not the eyeliner, because my wings are like twice as big as I wanted them to be. Wearing eyelashes is the only reason that this is salvaged. Because when this eyeliner starts to go bad, usually what happens is the first wing will be fine, but the second wing, something happens. Like the brush starts to dry out no matter how many times you dip it into the eyeliner, and you like cannot control it. You know what I mean? It's like, does not want to be very precise. It wants to be very like thick. And that's what happened with this wing. Like I usually, my second wing determines what the first one's going to look like. Like I'll put the first one down and then put the second one down and then just make the first one match the second one. Maybe I should keep this, and then once the other ones are out, switch these, because something in me just doesn't feel right about throwing this much away. That's just a theory though. Like if you use this e.l.f. eyeliner, will you tell me if that happens to you too? Like honestly, I feel like there's so much left. It's got to be the brush, because the eyeliner itself is not actually like drying up. I think it very much could be the brush that's at the end of its life cycle. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys, these Taste brushes, these Taste Disney brushes that I got, the powder brush is very dense. It's very like dense. I don't know how to describe it. Like my Hello Kitty brush, I can use this and like very softly put powder on my face, like very lightly, gently. This, like you scoop up the product is bam, it's there. It's thick where it's at. Like you have to dip into the powder several times, which I think is like the fiber of the brushes like picks up differently than the Hello Kitty one, but I'm also not that smart. That's just a theory. That's just a theory. Anyways, I need to straighten my hair, but I'm not going to do that in this video because this video is getting too long and I need to get it up. But I'm going to straighten my hair. I think I might go ahead and put in my extensions because screw it. And also because my wig is absolutely fucking torn up. It's absolutely destroyed to the point that I don't think that it's wearable anymore. Oh my god, I'm burning up. I'm using NYX right now because I can't find my lime crime. And if I can't find it, it's on my nightstand across the room. And I'm not across the room. Look. That's my favorite part about black lipstick. It almost always gets in your teeth whenever you first put it on. I'm going to end this video and start another video because I'm just going to film myself doing my hair and start another video so I can get caught back up, since I'm starting to feel mentally a little bit better and physically a little bit better. That, or I'm just hyper because I'm sitting up and talking to the camera, which tends to happen. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.